What's up, guys? It's Davis.
And it's Zach. This is kind of whack.
Yes. How's it going?
I'm so tired.
It's late. We had bad communication this week, and that bites us in the butt because it's now Saturday night at 8:30 and this is going up in the morning. So we're good at this. We're good at this. We got this. At least, you know what, guys? This is for you. This is for you people who enjoy our content and want to watch it regularly. We had to keep it. We had to keep it up for the people. For the people.
Yeah.
So, Zach, how's your day been?
Today has not been a good day.
I mean, yesterday was a good day.
Okay.
I mean, you contrasted really hard.
I did?
Yesterday versus today, you contrasted.
Was yesterday a good day?
Yeah. Your nighttime, at least. Right?
Oh.
You never told me how that went, though, so I don't know if it was good, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh. She's gonna kill me. I forgot that happened.
Oh! Just pray she doesn't watch this.
How could I forget? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, yesterday was really good. I went to the drive-in theater with GF. It was great. We watched Grease. The movie's really outdated.
But it's,
dude.
There is a scene where they're at a drive-in movie.
Yeah, that was just kind of uncomfortable because you remember what happens in the scene, right?
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
But you also don't have a roof that goes down, so you're not as cool.
Yeah, no.
It's just.
Are you kidding? I got a hybrid, bro. Far cooler. 50 miles per gallon. Psh, that's what it's all about.
But yeah, I actually like that movie.
Dude, I watched it last night. There is so many offensive things in there.
Yeah.
So many offensive and concerning things.
Well, but it was also made in the 70s?
Even
80s?
still.
80s?
80s? There's a
s
scene, because you remember the guy, the enemy greaser, so to speak, with the car with flames on it?
Oh, yeah.
And he's got the big V-cut shirts a lot.
Sure.
So there's just one scene where freaking, I think her name's Rizzo, and her friend, they're talking in the parking lot. She had a problem with the other guy. And they're talking, and this guy just rolls into the parking lot. No words are exchanged. He just looks at them. She smiles. And they just get into his car. No one says anything. Who's kidnapping who? Someone's kidnapping someone there, and I just want to know who it is.
What? Although, to be fair, your girlfriend is very analytical, so she was probably also judging this movie just as hard as you were. And you were probably judging this movie together.
We destroyed this movie. We talked the entire time.
I feel bad for the other people around you.
This movie. We were in our car with the windows up.
How do you listen to the movie?
Radio.
Oh. They don't have giant speakers?
No, that would, because let me explain what
I've
this place
actually
is
never been. As you can see, I've never been.
Well, this place does it differently from my understanding of how it used to be done. Well, first of all, this place, it feels like an apartment plot owner was I don't think we're going to have enough tenants for more apartment buildings. So let's stop production on these apartment buildings and let's take this empty plot and do something with it. But what can we do with a flat, empty piece of land? What works for that? I know. A drive-in theater. It's definitely the feel you get out of this place.
They were
but yeah, no.
I'm out of ideas. Let's just wing it.
Exactly. And you can tell that I don't know what I'm saying. But essentially, no giant loudspeakers because you're literally right next to other apartment buildings. That's where all of these apartment buildings are.
Right.
And it's late at night, so you can't do that.
Sure.
But the way they have it is it's rigged up to 91.1 FM. So you just tune into the frequency and sound. It's good.
Cool. Wait, does that mean you have to keep your car on the entire time?
Yep.
That's horrible. Oh, I hate that. That's so
So
much gas wasted.
got a hybrid, so it just doesn't
But
matter.
like the other cars,
It sounds like an
oh,
issue, not an ish
that's
me.
so sad. As a guy who like feels bad about the environment stuff, like
Oh, environmentally, it's
that's
terrible.
horrible. You might
Oh
as well
yeah,
just
yeah.
use your phone for iHeartRadio or something. Like,
I mean, you probably they were like, yeah, you can use your car radio or you bring like a old-fashioned radio. As long as you can tune to FM, you're good.
I bet that there's an app that does it.
I would assume so.
I bet you. Radio waves, data waves, it's the same nowadays, right? I know how that works.
I'm not a phone
Definitely.
doctor, so I don't know, but probably.
Yeah, there has to be one. There has to
You would
be.
assume.
Dang,
There
dude.
must be, right? Because
SMH my head.
that's so much. There has to be. I'm gonna just say probably there's an app for that.
I
There's an app
just
for everything.
that's just
So
so sad to me. But yeah, yeah, you guys have fun?
it was really good. Not because it was a good movie, because we had a ton of fun bashing the movie.
Did you
We
guys
brought a
have
large
masks
pizza
on the
with us
entire
too.
time?
Yeah, we had to mask up and then we took
Aw.
off masks to eat. Well, it
Aw.
wasn't that bad.
Okay. Feels bad.
But it was a good movie. They had it rigged up. We didn't know this, but we had it rigged up. We not
With a
we,
kiss
they
cam?
no, the people who set it up, they had it rigged up
Oh,
so you can actually order concessions and stuff and they bring it to your car. We didn't do that,
oh,
but you can.
that's smart.
Yeah, it honestly felt a lot like just a theater outdoors. Like they had the previews and everything like a regular movie theater. So the only thing
Yeah.
different was I'm in my car.
Makes sense. And you
Yeah.
got your freaking engine on, which is wasting so much gas.
Well, it was funny because
I'd rather
I'm
get
sitting there.
coronavirus, honestly.
I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there, and because it is a hybrid, I'm going to emphasize this. It switches between the battery and using the engine, and when it does, it's pretty abrupt. But I'm used to. Well, it's like dead quiet because it's using the battery, and then all of a sudden it's, and then it's like not that loud, but hold on a second, I need to fix the camera because it's bad.
That's all right. I mean, okay.
It
all right.
is not better.
It's
but that's-
okay. It's okay. It that happens sometimes. It's all right.
Okay, it'll deal
It'll
with it.
fix itself.
Eventually, though, I'm sitting there because Marley's never been in my car before,
Sure.
and it just turns on, and she's like, "What the? What was that? Are you? Is the car okay? Are we about to die?" No, it's fine.
It's just switching to the engine.
Just switching.
Oh my
But
gosh,
yeah.
that's so good. I could just see her being like, ha!
I was so confused because she was like, "What was that sound?" And I'm like, "What sound?" Because when you're used to something, you kind of just tune it out. You don't even
Sure.
really think about it.
Yeah, when I
But-
hear screaming children, it's just
It's just
Can't even hear it.
noise. No
Can't
one
even
really
hear it.
pays attention. But it got after she said that though, I noticed every time it would turn on and off, and I couldn't stop.
yeah,
thinking about it the
that's how it
entire
works.
movie.
Is because like you don't hear it normally, but as soon
And
as
then
somebody
you hear
else
it.
says something, you
Can't unhear it.
you can't unhear it. It's like or that happens when you hear something for the first time as well. Like
Yeah.
when I took the ACT, or was it the SAT? I think it was the
Probably the
SAT.
Or not.
Or was it when I retook the ACT? No, it was the SAT because we took the ACT in school. So it was the SAT.
Yep.
They had a like tube TV in the corner. The teacher had a tube TV in the corner with the time on it, and all I could hear was ee, like the E noise that it makes. And like I legit it was just like in my ears the entire time. But like when you first walk in, you don't hear it, and then when the room is silent
Dead
and
quiet.
you're doing
Everybody's
nothing but taking this
focusing.
test, your ears start to wander, and you just hear a ee, and you're like, I'm dying now. I'm gonna die.
It's like water torture. You know the thing where they have like the yeah, it's the water droplet
the
thing.
water drop that
The
Can you
mic's
not hear that?
picking
You
it
can't
up.
hear the water
No,
droplet noise through the. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
yeah.
For reference, we did that all sophomore semester for English class. We would sit next to each other and we would just make this water droplet noise with our
It
mouths
was that, no,
and
but
piss off everybody.
where I learned to do it was during my chemistry class, which I can't remember if I had it that same semester or the first semester. I think it was first semester, which is where I started learning how to do it. And so then I brought it to second semester English class because it annoyed everybody in the room. Everybody in the room. Every
really
single
did.
person. I'm now known as the water droplet guy. So, you know, that's fun.
It's a name. It's a name.
It is what it is. Although now in my English class, I'm known as the guy that owns the Kinda Wack podcast. So, you know.
Co-owns.
Co-owns. Well,
Co-owns.
You know. Okay, you know.
Please.
Yeah, like you do any of the back stuff.
Please.
You just be here, dude. That's it,
I'm
dude.
eye candy for the viewers. Let's be real. I'm
All right,
here.
fine. You're the sex appeal, and I'm the guy who does everything else.
I don't know how I feel about that, but let's roll with that because that's true. So true.
So true. But yeah, did you guys you know, wink wink. No, I'm kidding. Talking about the Grease movie, you know what they did in the Grease movie? If you haven't seen Grease, go see it.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing that didn't happen.
Be prepared to be very uncomfortable.
I'm guessing that didn't happen.
God no.
Where that happened and then you went and like sat on a swing and like did a musical number.
Oh yeah, that he did that. For reference, this guy tries to assault his girlfriend.
Assault isn't the right. Well, I guess it is the right word.
Yeah.
I guess it is the right word. I think in the 80s it wouldn't have been the right word, but nowadays it definitely was.
It's definitely assault. Like, and the worst part is he gives her, because she was mad at him.
Yeah,
They're sitting in a
and he's just like,
drive-thru.
what?
Well, no, she was already mad at him, and then he's like, "You want to hold my ring?" And then that's like a sign of him like caring about her or something. And then so she's happy again, and then immediately after he's back in like her good graces, he moves in, and it's like, bro.
That movie's so weird because then at the end of I shouldn't spoil the ending. Actually,
that's a pretty weird.
The ending is so weird, dude. It just comes out of nowhere. You're like, okay.
And what
dope
I realized,
song though.
That movie has no plot. There's no main plot line.
No, it doesn't have a plot.
There's a ton of like thousands of subplots, but there's no like main plot line.
Well, okay, back to the thing I was getting at originally. After she leaves because she's so mad, he then is like sad, like he didn't deserve that. Like, what? And then he goes and sits on a swing and is like, "Oh, I feel so bad."
Yeah, they go into a music number while he's on a swing, and depressed.
Yeah,
and
it's like, you deserve that, buddy. But everybody was like, "Oh, it's so sad."
I mean, I wasn't, because it's like, bruh, that's what you get, man.
I know. It's so
he had
funny.
The walking hand, if you know what I mean. It was like,
it's so funny to like go back and see old movies and be like, that was acceptable at the time.
I mean, I don't think that was acceptable back then, because there was a lot of stuff anyway that was like.
That's true,
even
but I mean,
back in
like,
the day.
that was like, but I mean,
it was
but it was like cool, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that was a thing that you just like tried to do and got away with. Like, all right, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic, just in case. Yeah. I have to preface that, just in case, or else people will be like, "No, what? Bruh, you can't say that. What? You can't say that.
Can't do that. Don't do that."
Anyway, so yeah, that contrasts with today, because today was a mess.
Oh my god! So yeah, yesterday was freaking fantastic.
Well, to
had
be
a great
fair,
time.
Yeah. Well, for context,
and then
I went on voice chat last night and was like, "Yo, can you do the podcast tomorrow at like a reasonable time?" And he was like, "Nah."
Bro. I'm gonna go get my vaccine. So I can't do that. I have to drive like an hour away to do that. So nah, bruh. So I was really hyped. I woke up at a usual time for a weekend. I had a piano lesson practice, whatever you want to call it. Had to leave immediately after that. For reference, ever since I've started driving, I get really motion sick when I'm like in the back of the car or just not driving. So it's like a big problem. I have to like
Dude,
stare out the
I
window.
could like read in the car and be fine. You
I
guys are
used to be able
wimps.
to. I just can't anymore.
You guys are wimps, bro. Just level up, dude.
No, I just will be in control of the car at all times. Essentially, though, I get really nauseous, and then we finally arrive to the site, and it was really weird because we roll up, we give our like appointment times or whatever, and then they give us these big sheets of information that we need to fill out. And my dad was really confused because for reference, I went with my mom and my dad to go get our vaccines. And a lot of the information was stuff that he filled out online when he scheduled our appointments. So he was really confused why we had to fill it out again. There were some things though that were like day of, have you felt sick today? Like that kind of stuff, which makes sense. But like our insurance information, our contact information, which they would have needed to send us the confirmation. So it was like, it was weird. We get up there and we're sitting there and we ask the lady that comes and takes our charts, hey, uh, is he gonna have me? My dad asks, is he gonna have to take can he take the Moderna if you guys don't have the Pfizer? Even though you need to be 18 to take the Moderna. Um, and then she says, yeah, it should be fine. It's just things like he'll just be a little sicker maybe, in terms of side effects. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Because she was like, yeah, we don't do Pfizer at all. I'm like, I didn't know that. So she goes
Oh,
to, I guess, colleagues or boss man, and she's just talking. And I hear, that's not how that works. And I'm like,
you're
okay,
done,
sounds good.
dude.
And so they they're like, nah, we can't give it to you. And we don't do Pfizer at all. We're a company that only does Moderna. So we can't give it to you, even though you're only a couple months away from being 18. And the you see, that would have been fine unto itself. I would have been okay with that. I would have not had any problems with that. Like, yeah, biology is different at different ages. That's understandable. I disagree because I don't think my biology is going to be that different a couple months from now. But I can understand that. I can agree with that to a degree. What I can't understand is why they would let me make an appointment and register when they make you give your date of birth.
That's
If
what
it's like you're
that's
before, it just
that's what I
it makes
don't
no sense.
understand. They ask for it.
If they ask for it, why?
That's what
So
I was thinking. It's like, why would
that was
they
two
ask
hours of my
for it?
life.
Why would they ask for it and then just ignore it and be like, seems legit?
And I swear, if we hadn't said anything, they wouldn't have asked or even looked at the sheets. They would have just given it to me. It was like, what?
Yeah,
So
you might should have just like said nothing.
yeah, but then I'm the one guy who does have a side effect, and it's like, oh my God, he's dying. Why is he dying? And they're like, because he's like 17 and 8 months, like
17,
that really does
18
him
and 8
in.
months.
18 and 8 months, but I'm not 18. What are you
I thought
talking
you were
about?
saying in 8 months you'll be 18.
No, and eight, like
Ah,
in addition to,
I heard in.
oh, no. But that just pissed me off. I felt garbage on the way there, on the way home. So that was most of my day.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, why would you go, why would they be like, seems legit all the way there? As soon as you got there, they like flip.
What my dad and my mom think is that the company set up the website before they figured out what type they'd be getting. Because the Pfizer, you just have to be 16.
Mm-hmm.
So they set up the website without any age restrictions in the layout
How'd you
because they
even
didn't
get
know
in?
what
That's my
supplier they'd
question.
get.
Like, how'd you even get in?
It was like an online thing. I didn't fill it out. I don't know.
No, but
But
I
they
mean,
didn't
like,
say no.
how, like, is it phase 5 over there? Or are you
See, I was
using your
confused by that.
conditions?
I mean, I have deficiency, although I'm within optimal levels. I don't really know. Uh, I don't know.
Then
We'll
what did you
see.
use to get in?
I think that I don't. Again, I didn't fill it out, so I don't know.
That's good. Glad to know.
My
I mean,
dad was just like, "Hey, you want to
I
get the
don't have any
vaccine?"
problems. My only thing is like my liver, but like I don't think that'll count.
Who needs a liver?
Everybody, actually.
I'm joking.
Oh, that was a joke.
That was just
Oh,
funny. That was a funny
I
joke.
don't I
Funny.
don't think it was, actually. I
Hey,
don't think
that
it
was funny.
was. So, if you're on the video version, you can see that Zach has a 2-liter Coke in his
I don't want to
hands.
talk about it.
Why don't you hold that up, Zach? He has it. So for the audio people, imagine a regular size 2-liter Coke. He has drinking just under the red label. So what that
No,
means,
it's
just
above
under
the.
the
It's
top
like,
of the red label. Just
yeah.
under the top of the red label. And that's a lot, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not that much.
Come on, dude.
It's not that.
That's like a whole Coke.
Yeah, so I've only had one.
You're going to drink more. You'll probably be
I don't want to
done
talk
with it by the end of the night.
Just because you're not wrong doesn't make you right. Okay, and if we're going on that train of thought, I have a large pizza here with me, and I've gone through half of it, and I'm gonna keep eating.
Why?
Um,
There's no reason. If I kept
yes,
eating,
there is
I would be like
pride.
200 pounds. And I'm not.
100-pound big boy.
I'm not 200 pounds. But that's because I lost weight. Something that sadly you don't need to do, and I hate you for. Dude, it's so dumb that you don't need to like actually try to lose weight. You just are skinny. That is angering.
I do the opposite. I count my calories so I can like maintain and gain weight.
I
Like
know, that's the
yeah.
worst. Like I may have
No,
skinny arms, but I'm not necessarily skinny. Like
you're not exactly a tubby man.
I mean, I'm
You're not
not
a
like
tub.
huge, but
That's
I'm
your new nickname. I'm gonna call
no.
you Tub Tub.
No, don't call me Tub Tub. What is
Yes.
wrong with you? Are you okay in the head area?
We've gone over this. Absolutely not.
Not. Okay, yeah, I figured.
Absolutely not. My God, I keep getting this God aura. I appreciate it, but
I
I really
think
would like it to be consistent.
well, you keep moving, which is emphasizing that back wall, which is just white as crap. So then it tries to
Actually, it's
focus on that
eggshell
white.
white. Be specific.
It's what?
It's eggshell white. It's not white.
Eggshell
difference.
white?
It's a different color. It's a different type of paint.
My eggshells are brown, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's eggshell white.
What?
It's an eggshell.
Imagine if your walls were just that kind of brown. That'd be so bad looking. Oh. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know when I'll get vaccinated, but I'm hoping in a few weeks. 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, so that was part of the thing. My mom was really all upset, and so she was like, "I'm gonna find out where you can go take the vaccine." So she called. I don't know where, but she was calling while I was trying not to
Dude,
throw up.
you're so bright right now. There you go.
Yeah, that doesn't. But they made it sound like I will have to wait for stage 5, even though this place would have let me get it if I had been 18. So it was really confusing. So I don't know. We might be in the same boat on that.
Yeah, I mean, phase 5 is in like 2 weeks though. So, I mean, it's not maybe 3
Not that
weeks.
far away.
I think it's second week of April. I could be wrong. Oh, for context, I guess not everybody watching could be in North Carolina or listening could be in North Carolina. So
That is true.
there are 5 phases. There originally were only going to be 4, I think. Right? Am I wrong about that?
I'm like tuned out to everything.
Okay, well,
I
phase
don't
one
know.
is like doctors and people.
Like first responders and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, doctors, first responders, those people. Second phase was old people. So like
And
I think it was
immunocompromised
65 and
people, I think.
above.
Ye- Yeah, I think.
65 and above, as well as like immunodeficient people. They
Hmm.
were second phase, which okay, first phase was in December, January, December.
It was midwinter or so.
Yeah, it was January, December, or something like that. Oh no, wait,
Wait,
it
are we
might have
getting
been
this mixed up?
February though. I don't know.
I
No,
can't
it
remember.
was.
I think it's been a hot minute,
Oh no,
right?
no, no! It was December. It was December
Was
because
it?
I think my uncle and aunt got vaccinated on their doctors. They got vaccinated near Christmas. So that would make
Okay, so
sense.
that
They
would
got
make
their
sense.
first shot near Christmas. So it's probably in December, something like that. Then second phase was in like February. That
Yeah,
sounds
that
about
makes yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Something like
they
that.
were about a month apiece, is what I
Yeah.
remember.
And then March, starting early March, was phase three, which is essential workers. So, um, grocery store people, delivery people, restaurant people. Are they essential workers?
Wait, weren't teachers phase
Oh, and
3?
teachers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but was I right about restaurants? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, then what was phase four?
Wait. Or not good sources of information.
Ah,
Uh, I don't know. That's weird. I Either way, what we are in is phase 5, which is
no,
young
we're in phase
people.
four. We're close to phase
No,
five.
I don't think so.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so.
Yes, sir.
I disagree.
Well,
Phase 5.
I'm right.
Watch me.
Okay. But we gotta keep talking. We can't just like do stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Words. I am speaking the words while
I
I'm Googling.
am good.
Now, if you don't know what a Google is what some might call a search engine or an internet web machine. Now, this really has a multitude of phases, including Google, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari for those Apple users, and then for the odd person, Bing and Yahoo. Like, I don't know who uses that,
Who
but
uses
some
Bing
people
and
still do.
Yahoo?
Some people still do. Like, believe it or not, some people still do. It's bizarre, but they do.
I don't.
Uh, Essentially, though, you type in the search phrase that you're looking for, and then it'll give you a variety of responses and links to locations on the internet that it thinks you are looking for. It gets increasingly less relevant, though. So if you skip to like page 2000, you're looking at some weird crap. Yeah, I'm now just filling time because I can't find what I'm looking for, and I'm going to give up now because I am too
Yeah, I'm
lazy to
giving
do
up
so.
too. I'm finding more things about like the opening up plan, which was like
Yeah,
phases. That's what I was finding. But trust us, we know what we're talking about.
we do know what we're talking about. We know so much.
I honestly can't remember what phase four is. I bet I could ask mom. Mom would know, but she's not up here right now, so I'm not gonna bug her. Dude,
Yeah,
it
just
didn't come through.
oh, I said, hey ma, hey ma.
I would ask her, but I can't. I'll probably figure something out. I don't know. I probably won't put it on screen though. That's too much work. And I had to put this out like tonight. So, I'm going to try to keep this as low edited as possible so I can just like put it in
And
make a
this, yeah,
thumbnail.
this might be a shorter episode too, just because
It's
reason.
only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but for the sake of your sanity,
Dude, nice. Oh my gosh, it like broke the camera for a second. Dude, I think God wants his revenge on you for something.
Revenge, this is a blessing. This is light.
Okay. I feel bad for people who are like trying to date right now. Sorry, this randomly popped in my head because I started thinking about you. Um, you know how that works. Because like when you start dating during the pandemic, do you like do like kisses and stuff or like hug people?
No.
Well, yeah, but as adults, you're not an adult, so
It's regular people. You're talking about
yeah,
regular
like
real.
regular people. Like, do they do that? Like, I don't know
Honestly,
how it works.
I think it depends on the generation and what they were brought up with. Because a lot of our generation, you can tell they care not as much as I think they should.
Well, a
There's
lot of our generation is single, so I don't.
for those who don't though, there's still a large portion of people who are like, I'm fine. I don't care.
Dude, that's called a pandemic party.
Oh my God.
Dude, those things are dumb. Guys, don't go out and party. That's so dumb. It's just
Like,
dumb.
just don't.
It's just
Like, if you
dumb.
want to meet up with a few, and I say few
And
friends
not in a tiny
outdoors,
room where you're dancing
yeah,
around with no
like
mask
a
on.
large space or outdoors with masks, that's fine. But don't get together with like 10 or more people, or even less than that sometimes, or most of the time, even. Just, it's a bad idea, you know?
Agreed. You don't want to do it, guys. Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Anyway, I feel like it would be super hard right now to not make it be awkward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I guess for a lot of people, yeah, it's
Like
hard,
not that
especially.
doesn't necessarily mean like oh like not in a weird way, but like it's weird not to like hug the person
No, I know
goodbye,
what you
you
mean.
know,
Yeah, because
or
it's like even it's just like, oh hey, how you doing? Hug, and then it's like, let's
what are you
go
gonna do?
do the
Like
thing.
elbow touch? Like
It's like
goodbye,
goodbye, bye bye.
bye. Because you're not gonna shake their hand. That's worse.
Yeah, it's a lot of waves. I've noticed that a lot of people just wave at each other now. It's just
I
like, hey,
mean,
bye.
because you can't like hug them. You
You
know,
can't
dude.
hug, you
When
can't
when we
shake.
get our vaccine, bro, we're gonna have the longest hug. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
I already hate hugs.
Why do you hate hugs?
I don't like hugs. I don't like hugs.
But can you tell me why?
When I'm not prepared for the physical of contact, or I'm not
Oh, so
expecting
you're a
it, it's
virgin.
uncomfortable. No, it's just uncomfortable. Like the amount of times I've had someone like pat me on the shoulder and I'm like, oh my God, you remember our friend Leaf back first
I
semester of high
sorry, but
school?
I never really liked that guy.
I
But yes, I
did
know he
Leaf just
existed.
he walked up, we were out of school. He walked up to me, he was like, hey man, hand on the shoulder. I punched him right in the gut without realizing what I was doing.
Oh,
I felt so bad.
that's good. You did good.
Mm. Hey, if I get jumped, I'm prepared. Just saying.
I believe it. I believe it.
It's
I
just
don't doubt your skills. Okay.
I sense sarcasm.
No, I don't doubt your skills. I don't.
I detect sarcasm.
No, I'm being serious right now. I don't.
Mhm.
But the
Mhm.
fact that you won't just like hug someone, obviously
Like,
now, but like
especially now, my dislike of hugs have just been expressed to a million.
I mean, I wouldn't hug your pixel face anyway, but you know, like I mean, I just look, I just hugs are, great sometimes, especially with the person that you love or like or whatever stage you're in or
Like
just your
that's
friends.
fine. That's fine with me. Friends are like if they're really, really close friend, maybe.
Zach,
But if it's not family
don't
or
lie. We
a
used to hug
significant
all the
other,
time.
what? No. I don't think I've ever given you a hug.
I had to stop this.
I've hugged Brian and Andrew a couple times, but it was like a bear hug where I would like try and kill them, so that's
Mm,
acceptable.
okay. Okay.
But yeah,
There's
unless it's like
limits.
Yeah,
There's
unless it's
limits.
a date or family, I'm not altogether comfortable with hugs. It's just like,
Well, maybe you're just a wimp. But we already knew that. So, you know.
this is the man who can't lift anything.
What do you mean,
Ooh,
dude? I lift 420.
420? You lifted a weed? Oh my god.
No, that. But we won't bring
Uh,
him up.
gonna have to cut that.
I'm not cutting that out. Do I have to cut that out? Okay, I guess I'll
I
cut that
would.
out.
I would.
Fine, fine, I'll cut that out. That was such a good joke, though.
It was good.
I
But
didn't
it's
cut
only
it out. I
for those
just bleeped it.
people.
I bleeped his name. I bleeped his name.
Everybody knows.
But only those who know. Like, obviously, other people don't know. Those
Yeah,
who
well,
don't know him, those who know him really well know what I'm talking about. But
he's so chill.
I know. Well, that's why. Dude, you just said the reason. Just like, it's like, oh yeah, he's so chill. No way, dude. I never would have guessed. Oh my god. We're gonna die. We're
Yeah.
dead. We're dead now.
Yeah.
How did we
Yeah,
get
it sounds
here?
right. We started talking about vaccines, and now we're talking about lifting a weed.
Okay.
Singular. Singular.
Okay, but seriously though, like, I don't understand why you don't like hugs though. Like, this is a real problem. This is gonna be the thumbnail too. It's like, Zach doesn't like hugs? Confirmed? Not clickbait?
The uncomfortable.
I'm not
It's
actually gonna make it
okay.
that.
You can't tell me that you hate hugs with people who are like really clingy and you don't know them that well.
Oh, I was
You
like,
can't tell me
I
you don't hate
literally
those.
dated a clingy girl, and so,
But it's like I've had people I don't know that well just hug me, and it's like
oh yeah, you've told me about that. We
that
had,
didn't help.
never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I almost said something, but you know, I'll.
It's just like, ooh, you know.
I guess so, but like, I don't know. It's different because I'm tall, as you know. So
Yeah.
like when I hug anybody, they have to like figure out what they're gonna do. Like, is it a like around the stomach? Are they gonna go like above
Just
the
a barrel.
shoulder? Are they gonna like go above the shoulder? Are they gonna like
That's a stretch. It's just,
I know, like that's the thing. I mean with my dad, that's what we do, like over the shoulder because we're like the same size. But with you, it's like, oh, how are we gonna
you see, what I am semi, or at least more comfortable with, is the one arm hug. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, over the
It's two
shoulder, over
arms.
the
It's like,
shoulder. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But like, you know, the short girls that I've only dated because I've only dated short girls, they gotta figure out what they're gonna do. They gotta figure out their plan. Cause they can't like reach all the way up there. And if they can, that's impressive.
when they
But
go for the beginner mistake of double over the shoulder,
it's
you
like
gotta jump for the moon.
they're like, oh, I didn't think you were that tall.
To infinity and
So they
beyond.
gotta like figure out another way to do it. And it's like, I just think it's funny. I do also enjoy hugs because because okay, if you know like the love languages thing, you know, not all of it is great, but you know, like one of my love languages is probably physical touch. And so like I like to give physical touch. So like, you know, hugging people and like patting people on the head. You don't do that? Okay. It's just me then.
I'll do that to my older sister just to be like, ha, you're shorter than me now after years, but it's mainly like a gloating kind of deal.
No, I do it just to be like, aw, you're
Oh,
so adorably short. Because everybody's shorter than me.
oh, for me, it's like, aw, deal with it. Deal with it.
I don't know if you know like the love languages thing. I don't know if
Nope,
that's like a thing. Oh,
not at
there's
all.
like, okay. Well, that's a thing for another day. We maybe could do a podcast about that in its of itself. I feel like I remember. I feel like this was the month where we were supposed to, or this was the day where we were supposed to do the other thing, but we
I think
didn't.
it was.
Yeah, we'll do
It
that next
was
week, guys.
next week. Next
Trust
week.
us. We'll
You
do
know
that
what?
next week.
If we can actually find a way to get guests again, we can do it with them, and that'd be interesting.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Would you guys like to see other guests? Would you like to see guests, not necessarily other guests, because we don't have that many friends. Calm down. But,
Who
but
do you think we
like,
are?
would you?
Let's be real.
Let's be real. But would you like to see guests on to like help us with the movie idea? If so, hit the
Then
like button on the YouTube side or comment, or if you're on the listening side, go to the thing.
do all the things that you need
Do
to
the
do to do
things.
the thing to get it done.
Go to Anchor. If you go to our Anchor profile, you can actually send us voice messages. If you send us enough voice messages, we might have them like where we react. Like we might have a podcast where we react to those. That would be cool.
David, we gotten any?
No. So, but they're always in the description of the YouTube video or in any other thing, any other platform. So like, hit us up, guys. We don't have any friends. It's so lonely. I think it's so funny because we plug that every time,
Oh my god, every
and
time.
nobody does it. I could go check it right now.
Ain't nobody
but
got time for that. Let's be real. Come
we
on.
don't like. You could just send us something stupid, and we would be like, "That's hilarious," or "Wow, that was a waste of time," but it was totally worth it because we're putting it on our podcast. You know?
You see, it's seconds that we don't have to talk, and that's a win in my book.
Hey, because when you talk for an hour, you don't realize how much stuff you have to actually say.
I disagree. I've like a constant internal dialogue where I'm just like talking, so it's just weird to need to vocalize that. That's the only difference.
Well, now, but that's why we didn't just like. That's why we didn't like do this solo project. Like
Oh my
solo
God.
podcasting for us would be so hard.
So
It's hard for me to even imagine that I had a solo YouTube channel. I'm just
yeah,
not
that's
good
rough.
at doing things by myself.
You
I
see,
like to
I
have
feel
other
like
people.
if you practice and you hit a point where you don't feel like you're working towards it, it's at the point where you're not thinking about it. You've flipped a switch and you're able to just do your internal dialogue out loud.
Sure.
And I think then that's when you can actually do decently with that. You
Sure.
know?
I just think it's more fun to do like videos with other people or projects with other people or whatever. Like this is a great project that we've started that we started like a
Whoa.
while ago, and you know it's fun because we get to interact with each other as well as other people who come on, as well as those in the comments, as well as you know just you know what,
People.
we appreciate you being here because we wouldn't do this if we weren't getting any views. It's just facts. It's just true.
I think we still would.
If we were getting no views or no listens, we would
Oh,
just
yeah.
be like, if we keep trudging, if we keep digging, someday we'll find gold. It may
Oh,
take
yeah.
years.
It may take
That's-
centuries, but
That's kind of how it works. Guys, I want to plug something real quick.
oh boy.
Usually, I don't normally do this, but tomorrow, my brother and I are gonna live stream. So go check that out, Mr. Soap YouTube channel. Go check that out. He has some great videos on its own, as well as some music videos that we've made. Go check it out. We're gonna live stream tomorrow. So if you're here and you listen to this in the morning, then you can then head over to the stream later on. Also, if you go to my channel, my old channel, never mind. I'm not going to plug that. I'm going to make a video on there, but I don't know when it's going to come out, so I'm not going to plug it. I'll plug it after it's up. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
which is it's only for those of you who are actually going to like the video, because not everyone's going to like it cuz it's an anime video, so not everyone's going to like it. But that's just the stuff. And my brother and I might be starting to post songs on Spotify and other streaming platforms soon in like the next few
Whoa.
months. So, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. No, I don't know. I just, trying to plug things so that you got anything to plug? Probably not. You're not.
I
You're
have a
not
YouTube
cool.
channel, but I will not be disclosing at this time.
What? Since when do you have a YouTube channel?
I have one. Yeah.
We should totally do a podcast where we talk about our old channels. Um.
Pass.
Okay, we should though, because I've seen your videos and they're great.
Are they
Obviously,
though?
we won't have to like say specific names or anything, but I'll like if we talk about my channel in the old days. Ooh, there's some good stuff there. For context, I was trying to be as consistent as possible, but then I'd get tired of it. And so I'd stop posting, but then it'd be like, I'm back. And I'd post for like 3 weeks and then I'd leave again. I was very inconsistent, which is why this is very hard for me to like try to post every weekend, keep it going, but it's helped. But I'm learning a skill of being consistent. So that's good.
Time management. It's an important skill to learn.
Well, I don't know about that specifically, but
Okay. I see how this is going. Okay, I see.
what?
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
I'm really bad with like school time management. I'm so bad at it. I haven't even started writing a paper that's due tomorrow at midnight. Oh well, it's only 500 words. Hopefully my English teacher doesn't see this. But let's say, for instance, that it's definitely not Saturday night. Don't flame me. I hope he doesn't watch this video specifically.
He might though.
I hope he doesn't listen to this one specifically because I've plugged it to them before, but I don't want this one to be the one where he's like, okay, I'll give it a try.
If he does,
I think it's
though,
46 minutes in and he's like,
what if I send him an email saying he should watch tomorrow's episode? What if I
don't,
did
please. I beg you, please.
that? You owe me.
No, what? No. You owe me too, so we're even.
What do I owe you for?
You owe me for your life. Hey man,
What?
I've given you so much free advice.
So I have to get you too. That was English.
Was that English? Dang it, we had I've given two.
You know, when you give as much free advice that's quality as I do, you just stop using words and you just start thinking with thought.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that.
You don't say.
I don't know. I don't even. Look, dude, you probably owe me for something. We've been friends 3 years. There's no way you haven't like owed me something.
I mean, I think you let me $1 for a soda one time, but that's like it.
Honestly, I was like one of the I was one of those kids who had like an extra $5, but only in change.
Yeah. Dude, I found a bag of quarters that I had like saved when I was like 8, and I was like, I'll go to Walmart and I'll buy a Lego set. And then I left it and I didn't see it ever again until I found it recently in high school. And then I'm like, we have a soda machine and I have all of these quarters.
Nice.
So for a solid like 2 weeks, I'd get a soda every day.
Here's the thing. I'm like one of those people who actually like collects spare change. Yeah. I have like, I'll show you in my wallet.
Okay, weirdo. Oh, okay, he's hype. He's hopping. He's hippity hopping. Whippity whopping.
All right. In this pouch right here, I don't know if you can hear that. I
Oh,
don't know if the audience can hear
a
that.
little bit. Ooh, yeah.
But this is full of change. And like legit, people would be like, "Hey, you got a quarter?" And I'd be like, "Yeah."
I got you.
"Hey, you got a
You
cent?"
see,
"Yeah."
you need to charge interest though, and that's how you get more.
"Yeah," but like I don't really care.
You see, no one has change but you though, so they'd be like, "I only got a buck," and then
You
you
got a
take the dollar,
quarter?
and you've gained money.
I guess, but like I will. But I was like, I had so much change that I didn't really care, and it's change. But
I mean,
I would like if I wanted to like, did they had candy and stuff in the in the vending machine, so
yeah, yeah.
I'd be searching through each coin and like counting them out and being, oh, I got $1.26. Let's go.
You know what's the most disappointing? Those packets of 4 Oreos. You eat the 4 and then I want more. Where more Oreo at? I don't got any more Oreo. It's just a tease.
My The thing about those vending machines though is that the M&M to dollar ratio was great.
Was it?
They had the big square ones.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I don't think I
Like,
ever got
you know the
M&Ms.
ones that were like in the paper bags
Oh yeah, and you like shake it
and you like
around.
shake it and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like
yeah.
this big and you're like, that's so much M&Ms for $1.25. If I went to like a grocery store, it would be like $2. Let's go.
It's a tough.
I, I enjoyed getting M&Ms. There were Reese's in there. There were M&Ms in there. I would get a water and then I'd get a Reese's or a M&M most of the time. Actually, there were also, I think there were the like
There were Skittles,
big
right?
packs of gummies.
There were?
I feel like
Oh, it
there
was like the
was.
Haribo, like
No. Like the blue package.
the blue?
Yeah, with
Really?
like the actual like the like thing that looks like fruit. Like the
Like the
fruit gummies.
Welch fruit
Yeah,
gummy.
Welch's.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember that? But
those,
they were pretty
yeah.
big.
Really? I thought they only had like the small ones for like 75 cents or something.
Did they? I remember them being pretty big.
Well, didn't it also change from time to time?
I don't know. It could have. I mean, there was always a guy restocking them. He'd come in
Oh,
like at the end of the week.
you remember that one time that a bunch of kids just like broad daylight during the school day broke into it and just took a bunch of
I
it?
think I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but I was in a class with a kid who did it, and it was like,
Did he not get expelled? Or I
no, they
mean, not
got
expelled, but like
ISS, I
suspended.
think. Yeah, ISS, I think.
Mm.
But it's just like,
Why would you do that?
yeah,
Guys, come on.
bruh,
Guys, come on. Come
bruh,
on, guys. You're better than that.
dude.
We are in man. We are so like not we're the opposite of we're the party police. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We're the fun police, I guess. People are gonna be in the comments going, why wouldn't you want to steal from a vending machine? It's just sitting there. Because it's not the thing to do, guys. Moral high
Yeah.
ground above anything else.
That is true. I agree with that.
Moral high
But
ground.
on a different, slightly related note,
Just like
people
Obi-Wan.
who like own the vending machines, they make bank.
That's true.
Like they make a surprising amount of money if they have it in the right location.
Like
It's
schools and vending machines, that's genius.
yeah.
Genius.
It also makes you feel a little weird when it think like a big corporation is making money off of small children.
That's true. But still genius.
Yeah.
We had the water bottle one that like had the arm that went
Oh yeah, it was so
and then
cool. It would
like
like
fell
go
into
get
it
it.
and went. That was
Yeah, it
awesome.
would
That was
stunk and
awesome.
then wump it, and then it was like
And then
cool.
womp it and then Ashaba.
Oh yeah.
Asha.
Oh,
And on that note, we're gonna end it here. It's been about 55-ish minutes or so.
55.
Something like that, you know? something close to that. So that's probably a good amount to wrap it up. I gotta edit these quick. So it's already 9:30 almost, which is crazy. I'm gonna have a late night. So anyway, thank you guys for watching or listening. Hit the like button, comment, anchor message, all that stuff, or just watch or just listen all the way through, because if you do that, that means you enjoy what we do, and that means we'll make more. So, just do the thing. Right, Zach?
And if you don't enjoy, we'll do it anyway. So
yeah. You can't stop us.
we're rebels. Deal with it.
You can't
Have a
stop
good evening.
us. Okay, guys. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Peace.